Yeah, yeah. Oh, ghetto, for the ghetto. Yes, I trust no one else, but I trust myself. As a man being, I am not perfect. If offending, body go jump. Now I realize this world is not that go wide. Now human being make them turn to crime. For like 4 years, I still stay on mine. I'm not only. I've seen many snakes turn into my homie, and they promise me to never ever fail me. But you're running, and it's going. Father, show me how the journey go be make way from me. Gather my enemies to celebrate my glory. Cause it's from me, and it's going. Oh, I'm just a man soldier, living the ghetto. I must win for the ghetto. And if you lose, then go laugh you bad. Too many snakes in the circle. This life for the ghetto. Whoa, I'm just a man soldier, living the ghetto. I must win for the ghetto. Yeah. And if you lose, then go laugh you bad. Too many snakes in the circle. This life for the ghetto. Don't you make a decision when you're hungry. You go regret time when you're happy. Protect your energy from distractions. Money no be satisfied, I keep on finding. I free my mind home to keep malice. Love to be alone, never call me sadist.
Hyper FM, your trusted voice for accurate news. Your home for world-class entertainment, exciting sports, and everything that matters. We are Hyper 102.7 FM, the pride of the people.
Yes, a very beautiful afternoon. Yes, it's a beautiful afternoon right here from the studios of iPower 102.7 FM. And yes, it's another amazing edition of Real Talks with Floxy. Yes, only on this stereo, Real Talks with Floxy. And you know how we do the program. For every time we come on air like this, 12:30 up until the hour of 1, we bring to you a real life story. And yes, when we talk about analyzing the story, we come with our unbiased analysis of what we think. So yes, if you are at the losing end, interpreting that you are at fault, we would apportion your blame as it should be. So yes, for every time we come on air like this, we actually bring in a story, very relatable, happening live, of someone actually sharing us their story and asking what we think and what is our take. And today is no different. I am Florence Ibarema, and of course, on the program with me today is
Iniolua Adekoya. I'm glad to be on the program again.
It's always an honor to have you in the house.
Thank you.
Yes, today's episode is, I don't know, it's a roller coaster as always because we have a story we want to share.
Hmm.
And in all sincerity, it actually saddens my heart that you cannot actually undermine where the heart is going to come from. Like you might just be looking outside when the heart is actually inside.
Yeah.
So please, I would want you to please kindly listen attentively as I read out the story and you send in your take. Yes, you can join us on iPower 102.7 FM on Facebook. Also, you can join my TikTok live just with Floxy and give me your undiluted take on the story. Now, this is coming from a lady, and the heading she added to her story is, "My family rejected the man that impregnated me." That was what she titled it.
Okay.
My family rejected the man that impregnated me. Now, this is what it is. My sister had this man that wanted to marry her. They had done introduction. One time, my sister visited him and she took me with her. We spent 2 days in the house. One thing led to another and we started dating behind my sister's back. Now, I told him that if we are doing this, he should first break up with my sister, which he did. My sister is older than me with 3 years, but she did not know we were dating each other. This man likes me more than my sister. 4 months later, I got pregnant. He proposed and he wanted to marry me, and I accepted. I took a bold step and told my sister, and guess what? According to what she said, and guess what? And guess what she said? Over a dead body will such a thing happen. She started making a big deal of everything and not like they wanted to marry out, not like they were married already. According to her now, sister was making a big deal. Okay? It was just introduction and she almost got herself killed. She was narrating me to everyone who cares to listen and was even saying different lies about me. She got so dramatic with everything that my father felt sympathy for her. The day my man came for introduction, my father rejected them and told him that his people told him and his people to get out of the compound. My father told them that no one man cannot come and do introduction for 2 of his daughters because he had already done one introduction for my sister before. It is only my mom that has been supporting me because she said I am already pregnant and there is nothing we can do about it. But my mom now is supporting my father, and my fiancé is saying because of the embarrassment and disgrace my family gave him, he will never marry me again and he will never step foot in our compound. I am already pregnant and this is happening to me. I don't know what to do now. Nobody is supporting me. Everyone is against me. I am already 6 months into the pregnancy. You know, according to this song by Wonder Banton, it says probably when they finish. While I see finish, because if they run, it will follow you. Because tell me how I am able to read this story and I'm able to understand it word for word what actually happened.
Because it's funny, the series of events that are happening later is baffling.
Okay, now your sister, no, like our introduction was my family rejected the man that impregnated me. That was our own our title. And you are telling us now that your sister took you to see a man. You spent 2 days and you ended up taking the man from her, and you even instructed the man to break up with her, which he did. And according to you, you said the man loves you more than the sister. And he proposed to you. And you took the bold step to tell your sister. And she told you over a dead body. And you said she's overly dramatic. No, like I'm trying to break it down one by one. That she's
Okay.
overly dramatic and she's even telling lies about you to people.
Okay.
And now your father is feeling sympathy for her because she's dramatic and everywhere. Dramatic. And he has rejected the introduction because it's according to your dad, he cannot come and introduce himself second time to, you know. And in all of this, you are looking for someone to support you. For, if you ask me, for what exactly?
Ask me to what is the essence of looking for a supporter when you don't even believe that what you did is wrong?
It's wrong. You know, one thing that is baffling is the fact that the moment you hurt somebody and you tell them how to cry or how to feel, it's actually a problem.
Yes, you
hurt your sister so
your blood
much.
sister. And you are
and you know what she how to belittle it. She said it's not like they are married, self. It's just an introduction. It's just an introduction. How? Anyway, we're going to call in the studio line now, the line to reach us with this beautiful afternoon, and give us your take. Maybe we are the one overreacting. Maybe we are the one overseeing it like in this light. Maybe there's another way we should look at it. So please, we're going to call the studio line right about now. Yes, the program is Real Talks with Floxy on your darling station IPR 102.7 FM. And of course, in the house is Floxy and Inim, our sports diva. And today, I read a story of a lady that titled a caption, "My family rejected the man that impregnated me." That was the caption she put.
You ever think it's something sensible she wants to
and
say?
you know, when I saw the I'm like, okay, this is so unfair on the family.
Only
For me to now read. You took your sister's man.
Imagine.
They already had their introduction. Anyway, they've said nobody can be stolen, so the man wanted to be stolen. Okay, now you went with your sister to see her fiance. Yes, you guys used 2 days in the man's house, and after the second day, you both had a thing and you started dating. And you instructed your sister's fiance to leave your sister. That's the first thing. After that, you continued without her knowing. And after 4 months, you're pregnant. You now had the temerity to now take a bold step to go tell her that you're pregnant for her ex, because they actually broke up. Now, she said over a dead body, and you said she's overreacting.
Imagine.
And you said she has been peddling lies about you to everyone that cares to listen. So because of that, in your words, your father is now, feeling sorry for her. And at that, he said you cannot introduce the man. The man cannot be introduced again the second time because your elder sister of 3 years, she's elderly, but of 3 years, had already introduced the same person. And now you're saying she's overly dramatic, that it was just an introduction they had. Now you're saying that nobody's supporting you, nobody's on your side. Even your mom that was on your side is now on your father's side. What should you do? Now, yes, we're going to be trying this line open. It's 070-1211-4873. 070-1211-4873. 070-1211-4873. Please, what should she do? Because as at the time she sent this in, she wasn't sorry for what she did. She felt everyone is overreacting, including myself, reading this story, because of course, I think I'm overreacting, right?
You are not.
So, what should she do? Or is 07076122153, 07076122153. What should she do? And note, she's 6 months pregnant already. The man is saying, I'm not going to marry you again. Because your family embarrassed. In fact, the man is not even seeing what he did wrong. He said, your family embarrassed me, and as such, I will not marry you again. So she's now caught up in the mess. And she's saying, what should I do? I am already 6 months gone. So, Ini?
Okay, now, starting from the beginning.
Yes, so the beginning.
Because everything is wrong with that story.
Okay.
Your sister brought your said husband to you out of respect, and you decided to disrespect yourself.
Okay.
You dragged yourself down to an extent that you had to take your sister's husband before you had to come. You even after the pregnancy and after everything, you are not still in your right sense. Now you've made a mistake. You don't even know it's a mistake. How do we correct that?
There's no correction.
Yes. Now, if the first thing that will have to happen is you coming to the realization that what you are doing, what you did is wrong. Because if she doesn't come to the realization that what she did is wrong, she will still be looking for supporters.
How do you even propose solution when you don't see a problem?
That's the whole thing is a problem. Oh. The fact that she's pregnant for it. It's like she ruined that family, Nina.
It's not like she ruined. It's destroyed.
Yeah. So the relationship between her and her sister gone. Her and her father gone. Everybody gone. Even her mother gone. The proposed man that she destroyed her own family for, it too gone. So what is the essence? So I don't understand how some ladies work, or I don't understand how their mental stuff works, because why would you do that to somebody you claim to be your sister, your blood? We are fighting enemies outside. We'll not be fighting enemies inside.
That was even weird. That was what actually caught my attention. Like, okay, would she have known that if I take my younger sister to see my man, that would be the end of us? Would she have understood that? Like, okay, where's the conscience coming from? If she knew that, okay, if I take my sister to my man's place, she would take him from me.
She would not have known now. He's her sister now. Is her sister at a particular point in time? Okay, there may be traits that okay, this one is promiscuous, but she would not have known that she would do it to her now.
Anyway, 07076122153. What do you think the pregnant lady of 6 months, because she's 6 months gone already, what should she do? She was taken to our elder sister's man's house, and she snatched the man from her. Now she's pregnant 6 months. Upon trying to do a reintroduction of the man to the family, the father is saying, no, you can't reintroduce a man that was already introduced to us by your elder sister. Right. And now she's saying the sister is overly dramatic. That it was just an intro they did, not like you were even married. So yes, so if you ask me, because our time is already fast spent, I would say the first things first. Camera came in handy.
Fast.
Yes, like the camera was like, very fast,
very swift.
Because tell me how your sister would take you to a man's house and you felt it was okay to date the man. It was okay to instruct the man to break up with your elder sister. And you said she is 3 years older than you, which means she's ready to settle. Now, it was okay to tell the man to break up even after they had done their introduction.
Imagine.
It was okay to get pregnant for the man. It was okay to now have the mind to go tell your sister that I am now pregnant and it is your man. But it is not okay for her to be pained, to react, to be hurt, to be hurting, to feel bad. Because according to you, she's overly dramatic. And according to you, she's peddling lies about you, telling everyone that cares to listen. And you tag them lies. Where's the lie? You're pregnant. So I don't know what you call the lie in all of that, but you said she's saying lies about you to everyone that cares to listen. And according to you, still, you said your father now feels sympathy. So according to you, your dad still has no right to feel pain
I don't
on your
understand.
sister's behalf.
Like it's coming from, she has this mentality
You know what I'm
that
trying,
she has the right.
you know what I'm
to
trying
do
to
all those
break it
things
down,
she did.
because according to you, still, you said your man loves you more than he
Your
loved your sister.
Is it not the same man that says okay because he was disrespected?
Like, you know, one thing is, I'm saying it again. Now your father is saying you cannot reintroduce the same man twice, and you are saying no one wants to support you. The first things first is now your man said he's not going to marry you anymore because
Obviously.
you and your family embarrassed him.
him.
I don't know what is the embarrassment there, but karma came in handy. And I hope you learn, because this new journey is gonna be a roller coaster. Knowing fully well that your man has said he's not going to come back to your compound.
Obviously.
He's not going to marry you, which means you are going to be a single mother.
You want to know the funniest part? If she were a single mother that had the backing of the family, it would have been better.
Yeah.
But the backing of the family she has destroyed, and the man she puts all her all on
Is now
is
saying,
now
I'm checking out.
I am not doing again. What will she do? She's alone.
Okay. So now, as if that is not enough, you are not even sorry. Like I said, we cannot prefer solution if you don't see a problem in what you did. From the get-go, you were wrong.
Wrong.
For
On all
taking a
counts.
man, you were wrong.
Wrong.
For getting pregnant, you were wrong. For telling her you were pregnant for a man, you were wrong. For still trying to dictate how she should feel, you were wrong. For now telling us that your father feels sympathy, like he shouldn't even feel anything for your sister, you are still wrong.
And all accounts.
And still trying to, belittle their union to just introduction. You are wrong.
My sister.
So the first things first from my end today would be, try sit back and actually understand the fact that you were wrong. Because all of what I'm going to say afterwards might not still make a sense to you if you don't understand that you actually hurt your sister so bad.
So much.
So bad. So bad. I'm sure she had plans with this
Obviously
partner.
now.
They had dreams together.
Introduction
They had things they
done.
wanted to
Yeah,
do. But
just
you came from
in
behind and you
just
destroyed
it.
everything. So genuinely, you were wrong. And getting pregnant and bringing a child into this world is not an easy task, if you ask me. So knowing that you don't have the backing of anybody, not even your man, not your sister, not your mother, not your father, not even the community, because of course everyone is watching. So I think a simple advice for you is to just sit down, reminisce on what you've done, and genuinely ask yourself, was I right or was I wrong?
We'll start from there.
Yes. So if at the end of the day you now tell yourself, okay, I am sorry I flopped, I am sorry I did wrong, and then maybe you can write us again, and we can now, try to analyze and give you our 2 cents. But for today, you don't see anything wrong with what you've done. And as such, the first assignment we have for you is to go back and ask yourself, was I right or was I wrong? Ini, what do you have to say?
Yes, well, what you said is just it. If you do not, if you cannot see where you slipped or where you went wrong, there's no way we can correct you. Now, at a particular point in time, you are someone who is self-centered.
All about you.
You're all about you. You feel it is your right. You feel like I did it, noni.
So everyone should embrace and applaud you for doing the wrong thing.
Life should move on. Everybody should move on. Your sister she should move on. You are trying to
rub it in.
Yeah, you're
That's
trying to
even
make
thing.
it look as if you scored points when you did nonsense. So I feel like if you have not come to the realization that what you did was all shades of wrong, we cannot move forward.
Yes.
So I need you to sit down, think about what you did, because if you don't see it as wrong, how do we correct that? So sit down, think about what you did, and when you think about what you did, we can now think of apologizing or anything. But what has been done has been done. Now, after not thinking about what you did, get ready to face the consequence. That's
Obviously,
just
because it's gonna be a long journey.
So
It's gonna be a long journey.
Nobody dare to say pele, because the people that are supposed to have been your backing, you have shot them in the leg.
Okay, now on the flip side, this is so every other person that actually wants to take this route, thinking you can actually build your happiness on the sadness of others. It's going to be very tragic. It's going to be it's going to end in premium tears.
Like,
if not now, our one is good. It's coming
came
now.
faster
Like the
than
camera came before she even
yeah.
blinked twice. So yes, for everyone thinking they could get shortcut or they could celebrate themselves, on the losses of another person.
Mm-hmm.
If you're thinking about it, try and think twice, because it has never worked and it will never work. It has never ended well. It will never end well.
Yes, so. Yes, the program is still Real Talks with Floxy, and of course we've been discussing about I would say our sister in the Lord, but she's not fit to be. So, like we've said earlier, she should think about it. She needs to sit down and talk to herself about it. And like Florence has said earlier, for those who are planning to trail that path, please, it's not the right one for you. And I would strongly advise against it. Now, until next time, I am Inyolua Adekoya, and I would say, love yourself and always choose your peace. Florence, what do you have to say?
Yes, many thanks to everyone that has worked with us this beautiful afternoon, and of course to our amazing listeners out there. We're saying a very big thank you, because you're there while you're doing what we know how to do best. Like Ania said, love yourself, and for every decision you make, always remind yourself, is this good or is it bad? Because at the end of the day, there's always a reward.
Yes,
so yes, and most importantly, choose your peace. Choose your peace and choose your sanity. Until we come your way again, my name is Florence E. Barma, and this was Real Talks with Floxy. We implore you to keep it locked on iPower 102.7 FM, as we have lists of endless entertaining, informative, educative programs outlined for your listening pleasure. Don't go anywhere. Good afternoon. Thank you so much.